All right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believe that he would find his way back to this championship. He has, but now he understands that this will be the last chance. Last chance to become the champion. He cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
There twice. You gotta get there twice.
Here's the former UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz. I feel like it's kind of unfair that he's not here to defend himself against you as he's making this walk, but ubiquitously regarded, DC, as the best bantamweight of all time.
I love that word, ubiquitously, or whatever. I don't know how to say it.
You nailed it.
It's beautiful, but if you're going to talk about someone and use that word, it needs to be Dominick Cruz, because he really is one of the greatest fighters this division has ever seen, one of the smartest guys that have ever been around. He fights with me constantly at the commentary table.
He does.
But I love it because I feel like it brings out the most in both of us. And when Dominick Cruz is challenged, he always steps up. That's why he's been so successful in his mixed martial arts career.
We talk a lot about the footwork, the cardio, the striking. The one thing Dominick will tell you, if he needs to take a beating and lean on that heart and that toughness, he is more than willing to do so. Good to see Dom Cruz back on the proving ground here tonight. Dominick Cruz, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. Our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jimmie Rivera. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
So here is Dominick Cruz. You know about the defense, one of the best defensive fighters in the game, but don't sleep on the offense as well. He's an opportunistic takedown artist, and look for him to go to those takedowns late in the round with about a minute to go. He'll step away from the striking and go for the takedown. More often than not, it materializes. Whiffs on that offering. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Back to his feet. Well, when Cruz gets into a flow with his footwork, it makes it very hard for his opponents to get a good read on here, and Dominick's flowing in this one. Not a good sign for the opponent. So more output, at least in the early going. Push kick there to the body. Oh, good vision defensively. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. pretty good work off of the bottom here by Cruz. Making all these shots count.
Changing the position.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. Let's work.
It's 2 minutes now to go in round one. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's got to start throwing down. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it? That kick blocked by Rivera. Both fighters throwing heat now. Kick to the body now. That one won't land.
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
10 seconds to go in round one. Round two next.
Wrestling wasn't sharp last round. You were forcing the shots. You know what we did in the gym.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Round two is here. Dominick Cruz and Jimmie Rivera.
Ready?
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Got to think, oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Now we're going.
Well, certainly not the style of fight we expected to see out of this wrestler here tonight. They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, and this dude's insane.
He's insane, John. And, you know, many times we speak about wrestlers falling in love with the hands when you show that you can strike a little bit. That is exactly the case tonight. This guy was able to strike in fights past, and now he feels as though he can do it every time. He's got to get back to wrestling. Striking is not what got him here. It has been the wrestling. He's got to turn back to what has made him who he is today.
Really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Both guys appeared to land there. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Taken down by Rivera.
Nice shot there by the champ.
So he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Oh.
Cruz is in half guard.
Oh, right into mount. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
You gotta be careful here.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike lands. 10 minutes in the books.
Stop.
That's what I'm talking about right there. He can't handle your striking. Just keep moving to your left. Just stay away from his power and just keep moving.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, a good lead right by Rivera. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace. On that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Cruz is in half guard now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dominick Cruz. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Well, he's got his back now. He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3.
That was nice.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the... That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Oh, this could just about do it. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like... That's it!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming, so back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, the official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
All right, so I guess now Takeya Mizugaki is not the only one, right? Of course, I say that tongue-in-cheek, but Dominick Cruz dominant tonight, and he gets it done by way of the KO.
And Dominick Cruz